as you know, we're sort of tag teaming this. We're going off of each other. But part of the reason that I was open to have the red carpet for Cheyenne Living Magazine, they had approached us in the very beginning, and so we actually have been advertising in their magazine since the first one. And I find it to be a very good magazine that I enjoy. And so I'm going to introduce to you Mark and Marlene, and they're going to talk a little bit more about the magazine and how it came to be.
Very good. Well, first of all, I want to say
Yes,
thank you very much for
so
hosting
much.
this, and thank you so much for being a part of the magazine. It's something that's near and dear to our heart. Brought Marlene and I out of retirement to find something to do. Retirement is definitely not what it's all cracked up to be.
Together.
So being able to find something that we both are really proud of, and it's something that's near and dear to our heart. We want to be able to bring communities back together. Things have gotten apart where you don't really know your neighbor. This is a very good way of being able to bring forward people, and we bring people together. That's what we do. That's the whole purpose of the magazine and the support that goes into this magazine. So everybody that's a sponsor into the magazine makes it available free to the people that are getting the magazine. And right now it's going to North Cheyenne. Had to start somewhere, so we live on north side, so we're circumferencing the whole northern section of town at the moment. Our readership is up to about 10,000 people. By the time it gets into people's hands and everything, it gets up to about around the 10,000 readership. So there's a lot of people that pick this up and read it. The nice thing about this is that every single month there's going to be a photo of a family on the cover and a story about the family on the inside of the magazine. And that's what really brings people inside of the magazine. Cheyenne's not that large of a town, so you probably have run past somebody at one point of time throughout the Cheyenne area, whether in the grocery store or somewhere. But it features the family on the inside, and then also we have expert contributors such as Harmony Hearth and Home, where they can write about what it is that they do, what differentiates themselves from everyone else in the community. And there's only one expert per field, so they get to be on their soapbox and explain what it is that they do and be able to write up to 4 articles per year. And everything inside of this magazine is designed so that it's going to be a nice, easy read for people. It's never going to grow over 48 pages. We're going to keep it probably around the 30-some page range. Nice balance between the sponsorship and the readership part of it. The expert contributors, we have articles in there that is provided by the State Museum, and other people that's within the neighborhood can submit articles to us, and it's always going to be very nice, fluffy stuff, nothing political or anything like that that's going to raise dander on people. There's something always that's going to raise dander. So everything that goes into this is going to be nice, fluffy, rainbows, unicorn type stories, where it's going to invite people into it, and they're going to look forward to it every month. This is our 4th issue that we're working on right now. I actually just closed that up for December. We're always 2 months ahead of what it is that we're doing. And that should be hitting the homes
the very last week
of November.
So you have it for the full month of December. And we feature, like you guys can see, business profile Harmony Hearth and Homer is in it. And we also feature, here's the Wheels for Charity, the car that's sitting out there. So we do charity articles, we do nonprofit. We always get a great history article from the museum. There's articles of interest to read in here. We have recipes, we have animals, so it's not just a magazine with advertising. It's all sorts of great things in here that people enjoy and pick it up and read it at least 5 times a month. So you're getting great exposure in here.
How do I get one of those magazines? What's the distribution?
That's a very good question. So right now we start off, the dividing line is Vandehike Road in Western Hills, Murray Hill Estates. It goes out Horse Creek about 5 miles and then cuts across the south side of 85, so Ranch Ads 1, 2,
North
and
Star,
3. North
Iron
Star.
Mountain, The Point, Mustang Ridge.
So you mail them.
They're mailed.
Mailed
every
directly
month.
to the homes every single
Free
month.
of charge.
Free of charge.
You don't have to pick them up in the grocery stores. They get them. You get them in your mailbox.
If someone is not getting them and they pick one up here or somewhere else, can they contact you and get on the mailing list? Or
We've had people
are we not
contact
able to
us
do that?
that my daughter got this great magazine and I didn't get one and I just live on the other side. Is there any way we can get one? And we're like, sure, we put them on our mailing list. But it is
So
a
we do
private
that.
magazine because information in here is directly from the neighborhood, so they can put classifieds in here, they can put their students in here if they need summer jobs. So when it only goes out, it's a neighborhood magazine, and that's what we're trying to accomplish. People getting to know people, like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that was my neighbor. They walked their dog, but I didn't know who they were. I'm gonna read about them. So that's what this brings you into this magazine.
Now, eventually, you're planning to expand to the other locations within Cheyenne?
Yes, we are. And that's a very tricky one. We're trying to do our studies and make sure that we're doing it the correct way and by demographics and things like that. So it's a very tricky one, but that is on the agenda, and when that's going to happen, we're not really sure, but we're excited. We're already looking into the prospects of how we're growing that.
Any other questions?
I was just wondering, and I probably missed it, and I apologize, how do you guys choose the families to be on that magazine?
That is the number one question that we get asked all the time. So we
We're
have
ready
a,
to be on it.
we have a very long list of people, and it's probably one of the toughest things to choose.
That's right.
The first one was easy because they were right over the hill. It's a retired oncologist, and his wife was a nurse. They raised alpacas.
Yeah, they raised
Created a
alpacas.
real nice story.
We knew that, and it was awesome.
but-
Their story is so great.
It's from submissions from other people that live in the neighborhood, so they can say, hey, we'd like them to be on, or what about us, pick us. So it goes into the list, and we kind of
That's it.
Well, we
Needs
also
and a
get,
half.
we also are putting on our covers too, like our sponsors family.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's important too. They
Yeah.
should be on our covers too. So
That's good.
we kind
Thank
of
you.
throw that in off and on.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's awesome.
So what's the cost to be a sponsor? If someone was interested in that?
It really varies. It depends on what it is that you're going to be doing. We start with 1/8-page ads all the way up to full page, double page.
Expert contributors.
Expert contributor. The nice thing about it is that ads don't speak. They don't speak. Sorry for my voice is a little worse, but ads do not speak. But being an expert contributor allows you to be able to get on a platform and explain what it is that you do 4 times a year. So you can write an article up to 500 words, and 500 words is quite a lengthy article.
With pictures.
If you aren't articulate and can't get anything down into paper, we have a writer that's on staff, we have a photographer on staff, and our designer as well that puts everything together and creates beautiful ads. They create ads for the people in the magazine. You can either submit your own, or our designer can create something out of nothing, and she makes really beautiful stuff.
For a great price. So if you don't have that, we have it for you. And you get to keep your ad.
It's an
That's really important. A lot of businesses spend a lot of money advertising and they don't get to keep their ad. You do, and you can use it anywhere else you want to. You get that final copy of that. So that's really important. That's you guys all know what it costs to hire a graphic designer to do it.
I'd say the price that we charge, but it's so ridiculously low it would irritate anyone that's in the
Well,
graphic
tell
design
them,
business.
Tell them what it is.
So for $19 a month.
$19 a month.
$19 a month. They'll design and create an ad for you, and it's yours
And you can change it every single month.
Do these folks have a website that we can go to?
You know, we don't. We can't put private magazines on the website.
Oh.
So our contact is, we come and sit down and show it to you.
And your
We're
phone
not gonna
number's
put
on the
this.
magazine?
We have our
cards
business
here,
cards as
yes,
well.
and our phone number contacts are inside the magazine.
Gotcha. And just for people watching at home, what is that phone number again?
Well,
For-
Mark is the main number. He's the main man contact.
307-757-6280 is the number.
Yeah. Yeah, we love to see you all. It's really cool because the people that get this magazine, I want someone who's going to clean my carpet. I want someone who's going to fix my fireplace. I want someone who's going to clean my house. Those are the people that are in our magazine. We do local businesses, and we want the business to come to you. So that's important in our magazine to us. Anyone else?
Anyone else? I know you're
Okay.
dying to jump into bagel.
We do have bagels here. We'll take our picture and then please do jump in and grab some refreshments and look at the magazines. And then feel free to stick around.